What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the Las Vegas Raiders, episode 37. It's been a decent break between me last playing this game, which is not, Madden right now is not in a terrific spot. And really, that pains me because right now, I really want to get back to the Raiders. We had that epic collapse. I want to forget that. I want to win the Super Bowl. I want to get this done. And we're sitting here 4-3-1. We tied and won, so I guess technically we didn't lose in episode 36. But there's some obvious things. We will actually start right off the rip here by saying, guys, if you like the Raiders franchise, can we get like 2,000 likes on this video? That definitely goes a long way to help my channel and help my videos. So if you want to show support, that is the easiest way to do so. We have some good news, and we're going to make a drastic change that needs to make. But first, we have a breakout player. I think that's CeeDee Lamb, which is definitely pretty good to see. We're going against the Patriots. CeeDee Lamb needs 4 touchdowns. Probably going to be pretty tough to get that one. Or 200 yards rushing or receiving. I think that's a lot more plausible for him. Is that X Factor? Would that make him a superstar X Factor? Oh yeah. We're going to try to do that. There we go. We have a superstar X Factor on the table. And maybe I'll give him a week. Maybe I won't make... I'll tell you this right now. If we get Superstar X Factor, week 9, I'm not going to make this big drastic move. Maybe, just maybe, I can get a little bit over my dilemma with my offensive line and one lineman in particular. I'm not going to state what lineman I am fed up with. But there is a certain offensive lineman on this team that is the highest paid tackle in the league. I'm not going to say anything. We're going to monitor that. But because we have an X Factor on the table, I'm not going to be overly negative. I don't want to start with a negative. Let's just see if we can get CeeDee Lamb, most likely 200 yards against a 3-4 Patriots squad. Now, I will state coming in, there is no gameplay sliders right now that have worked for me at all in this brand new October update in Madden. So I've gone on just to do my own thing. I had pass blocking. You've seen the sacks. The sacks are ridiculous. My pass blocking was at 35. I knocked it up drastically to 55. I played 2 games. It felt a little bit better. I don't know if this is going to be the case or not. But that's what I done. And I knocked catching up from 50 to 55 because we had way too many drops, and it seemed to fix that just a little bit. But even a bigger issue than all the sacks that are coming right now, and this is something I was on Twitter and everyone agrees with me, like the super linebackers are back. It's either there's nothing open downfield, there's nothing open across the middle, and your offensive line doesn't hold up. So that if you have like an intricate route that you want your wide receiver to run, you're not going to be able to let him finish his route because you're getting sacked. So I have knocked down pass defense reaction time from 62 to 42 and pass coverage for the computer from 50 to 40 to see if that helps us out at all. Because right now, even more so than my offensive line just being a bunch of revolving doors, is the coverage. The coverage is ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous right now. The linebackers are too good. We're going to see. Because there's just everything. 9 times out of 10, it's a coverage sack when it shouldn't be happening that way. And that is just because they were tweaking in the last update with the zone defenses and stuff like that. So every time Madden gets to a point where they start tweaking the zone coverages, just the coverages in general, that's where the game went awry in Madden 19. And that's where the gameplay is at right now. That's not a great spot whatsoever. As you look at this Patriot team, it's a return of AB. Antonio Brown coming into town. They have no more Tom Brady, but they have Stephon Gilmore and AB. They got Nick Chubb, Deshaun Watson, Javon Holland, and Trey Adams. Okay. Sure, this is going to be a fun game. Oh, screw you, Carl Joseph. What? Rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to drop the next pick. Oh, here we go. Getting home. Maurice Hurst with the sack. And it literally has been that sack and that drop pick. And other than that, Deshaun Watson has connected on all of his passes. Oh, let's get home. There we go. Big time force fumble. Cleveland Ferrell off the edge. We're making them feel our warmth right now. Deshaun Watson, who's, I would like to think, disrespectfully wearing number 12 for the Patriots. He's feeling our warmth right now. Every time he drops back there in the pocket, he just hears that warm breath of sack impending damage just coming right behind. Look at that. And let's start things off with a CD Lamb. We need 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. Why not first play from the line of scrimmage? 70-yard touchdown. I already like this coverage ability. But that there is more wide open than any of my receivers have got since the new patches happened. Did I overdo it? We'll find out throughout the rest of the game, but I will take that. I will take, for the first time all year, my 95 speed wide receiver actually looking like a 95 speed wide receiver. Oh, there's just a forced fumble. Carl Joseph making amends for that drop pick. Pops 82, whoever the hell that is. And all the momentum has shifted just like that. Look, it's 82. That's a football move right there. Gets jacked up. Clear recovery from Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. That's Nick Boyle. Didn't have a chance. Okay, first goal on the 5. Obviously, we're going to try to force it in the CD lane, but if not, we just got to take the score here. Oh, he's open. There we go. Second touchdown in 3 plays for CD Lamb. Halfway to the X Factor. Get out of here, AB. Get out of here, AB. TFL only play. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. Your mentor, CD Lamb, is going off and you're doing nothing. Look at this. Oh, I'm Antonio Brown. Bye. CTE. Specialist out here. Great play by Gary on Conley. Oh, here we go. Another one. We're getting it. I mean, barring an epic collapse, barring an injury, CD Lamb. Welcome to the brethren of X Factor. It's a passing of the guard. It's a passing of the torch. You got AB, superstar X Factor wide receiver, and CD Lamb here, his mentor. You know, he's having his big breakout game. It's time for AB, who's at the end of his career, to really just hand it over to CD Lamb as he tries to get that up into that echelon of elite premier wide receiver 1 in the National Football League.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
There we go, and get him right back. Get him involved. Moreau, we were negative about him. We were completely negative, so he Gronk spikes in New England. That's a confidence booster. This game, very one-sided. I mean, the Patriots, they have talent, but things have been going downhill for them all season long. Not a great record. Not your dad's Patriots. And the Raiders, rightfully so. They're only an 80 overall. That is a terrible overall. We should be skunking them. We are skunking them. Love these new sliders. Okay, we got 2nd and goal on the 5. We're going to send Josh Jacobs in motion. Lamb sitting on 3, needs 4 touchdowns. I think we're already close to the 200-yard mark, but it'll just be easier if we can get him his 4th touchdown, which we did. And there is the changing of the guard. Your brand new superstar X Factor wide receiver, along with John Ross, Mr. C.D. Lamb.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Cool. Big pick. Carl Joseph makes up for the drop pick earlier, seals this one. I mean, it's already sealed, but he closes this one out. All right, so as we close this one out, a big 41-13 victory. 84% completion percentage for Trevor Lawrence. I mean, those new sliders were a starting point. We may have to... I'm going to give them the full episode because, you know, sometimes in Madden, I have noticed games are bipolar. Like, we'll have a game like this, and then the next game on the same sliders, we will struggle to complete a pass more than 5 yards downfield. So... we'll play it for one more time, but I definitely think we could probably adjust them just a little bit. But again, the Patriots, even though they have some name value, they are only an 80 overall. We're an 89 overall. This should be the score. So looking at the individual performances here today, we had a perfect QBR for Trevor Lawrence, 380 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks, the exact kind of performance he needed. Maybe this is a turning point in the season. Almost 200 yards on the day for Josh Jacobs. Helped that pretty much the second half of the pretty much the entire second half. We were just trying to run the clock out because we had this game in hand. We just don't want to get any injuries. Receiving CD Lamb, he needed 200 yards or 4 touchdowns to get up into an X Factor. Why not both? 11 catches, 270, 4 touchdowns. Moreau also had a tutty on the day. From a blocking perspective, Connor Williams was hot trash, but Trent Williams didn't give up a sack. So the fact that I had the good news of an X Factor and didn't just cut his ass looks pretty good right now. But I don't know, man. I might have to cut both our starting tackles. That's like, whatever. Trent Brown had, did I call him Trent Williams? Trent Brown had like one of the most, I think it's the most expensive contract for a tackle that he's still on right now for us. And we paid decent money for Connor Williams. I might have to cut both their asses. They're both not playing well. Hassan Riddick was great today. Just lived in the backfield. 6 tackles, 3 TFLs. We got a sack from Furl, a sack from Hurst. The pick you saw at the end of the game from Carl Joseph. The Vegas Raiders bounced back from an ugly, meh-looking tie last week to dominate the Patriots 41-13. Time to claim a reward. Breakout teammate for CeeDee Lamb. Nobody in this league can do things that I can do, and I made that clear today. He is now a superstar X Factor plus 5,000 XP. I have no idea what his X Factor is. Hopefully it's pretty good. We haven't added the new abilities, so like Most isn't in this because that'd be unreal. He guys double me. You know, I think that's the exact same one John Ross has. I would obviously prefer maybe a little bit more diversity to our squad here. But, I mean, given the fact that we got an X Factor, or abilities for Josh Jacobs in the last episode, and he has the C4 special ability, Pin and Pull Guru, ball carriers with this ability to receive better blocking on pitch, toss, and counter plays. Unreal. I think our offense looking pretty damn good. So welcome to the club, CeeDee Lamb. You're in that upper echelon of premier wide receiver as the Vegas Raiders move to 5-3-1 this season as we get into the bye. I guess we also should note, as expected, your AFC Offensive Player of the Week was CeeDee Lamb, 11 catches, 274 touchdowns. And credit to the Patriots. I mean, even though we stomped them, Melvin Ingram had a day against Connor Williams, 5 tackles, 3 sacks. He got the defense in. Very rare you see a Defensive Player of the Week when their team got blown out by 30 points. I did think this was kind of funny. Like, trying to see where we are, I was like, all right, Trevor Lawrence, after that big game, we're second in passing yards. We're up there in touchdowns for sure. Picks, up there. First in pick. Like, there's a lot of firsts. I was kind of looking at, like, Derek Carr's having a great season right now with the Minnesota Vikings. For everyone still in the carpool. But I was like, all right, so generally speaking, we're right in the mix offensively with quarterback. You look at the running back. We have the #1 running back, even though he has the most attempts in the league. 80 yards, averaging 120 per game. Touchdowns could look a little bit better, but leading rush. Look at receiver. CeeDee Lamb, the most yards. Obviously, that 270-yard game definitely helped him out, but 813 yards. We got the most touchdowns this CeeDee Lamb. Like, defensively, I'm looking TFLs here. 15, leading the league in Mo Hurst. Riddick's there, too. Hassan what do you call it? Right there. Look at that. 12. Sacks. Justin Houston is going off. Helps that he got, like, what, 5 or 6 sacks against us. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's just also, you know, we're first at everything. And there's Trent Brown and Connor Williams. Yet again, our tackles, much like last year and the year before that, lead the league in sacks allowed. As we go into our Week 11 game out the bye, nothing ridiculous happened during this bye. We're focusing on football. We have the 4-5 Arizona Cardinals. Like, I have no idea what their roster is, but we have another breakout player. Our defensive coordinator wants to keep an eye on Hassan Riddick. He has actually been playing fairly well. He's only on a normal dev trait. So we got to hold the Cardinals less than 75 rushing yards and 1 TD, or get Riddick more so 2 TFLs or a sack. You know, that's not that unrealistic. So I feel we might be able to get Hassan Riddick and help him out there just a little bit. I have no idea what the Cardinals are rocking with here for a roster. It doesn't seem like they have any X factors. They have Schwartz, Creed Humphrey, and Chandler Jones, as you can see in their top players. So I guess, you know, they have a solid O-line. Could make things slightly difficult to achieve a dev trait upgrade for Hassan Riddick. But overall, not worried. It's a matchup. You can see they're an 81 overall. We should, you know, they're as bad pretty much as the Patriots, and we put a 40 bomb on them. So I'm feeling comfortable that we should go off yet again. Oh, and Moreau comes with a ridiculous grab on 2nd and 12. Make it up. I mean, we put him under more criticism than any player on the offense outside of Trevor Lawrence. And that is definitely what maybe arguably catch of the season so far. Double coverage, managed to hang on to the ball, and we're in the red zone. Unique opportunity here. Josh Jacobs has that superstar ability that his C4 specials work even better. He gets better blocking. It's our first opportunity to actually try it. Blocking was not better, but honestly, we're going to get it. I'm going to see if this ability actually feels pretty good. So maybe we'll try it to the right. Usually a C4 special is to the left, but Josh Jacobs, you're going to get a bunch of attempts here, bud. Oh, it's I mean, you know, not good. It's just not good. Third and goal on the 8. I don't know where we're going to go, but we're going to go somewhere, right? We got to go somewhere, right? Let's throw it. That is phenomenal touch. 9 times out of 10 before Trevor Lawrence would have thrown that right to that linebacker. Was able to just, like a normal quarterback, look at that, throw that slightly off the linebacker over 58, which would have been a pick if this were, I didn't touch the sliders. To John Ross, nice touchdown. Opening drive score here for the Raiders. All right, we got Bazooka. I've never used it before. And, okay, I remember someone actually in the comments, it hurt my feelings. The only thing that's ever hurt my feelings in the comments in Madden 20, someone's like, are you sure you have X Factor turned on for your quarterback? Yes. You can't turn them on and off. I just don't achieve it a lot. I mean, Bazooka, I mean, you know, I'm not a super vertical offense, even though I had a lot of speed. More often than not, we struggle with drops. Let's see if we can go back-to-back here, John. Oh, ooh. That safety's not playing that deep. We're on between Ross and Lamb. See if we can throw this one up. Oh, there's the sack. That was just dumb play call. Dumb play call. Oh, and Vander Esch jacks him up. Carl Joseph picks up the fumble. Unless Kyler Murray with his 97-looking speed can catch him. Let's go. That is, man, about time Vander Esch starts playing like Derwin James. You know, we got the enforcer. Let's get it done. That's huge. Oh, that's... You don't think about it, man, but you got to remember, Andy Isabella's a burner, too. He got that ball up in space, made our DBs look ridiculous because of the missed extra point. They're still in this game, man. They're a better fight than what we saw last week against New England. That is for sure. Oh, that was inaccurate, but he's a superstar X Factor now, so CeeDee Lamb's going to make plays happen. Byron Murphy on the outside, the young, talented playmaker, formerly of the Washington Huskies, didn't stand a chance. Look at that throw on the run. Wasn't actually that inaccurate. I don't want to be hypercritical. That was a great pass. Great chemistry between Lawrence and Lamb. Oh, get you some. Get you some. You're trying to get a late score here in the first half? We hungry. These dogs coming off the edge. Cleveland Farrell, Bo Hurst getting the sack. 2nd and 17. They're now out of field goal range. Let's go. Bring it. Bring it. Let the dogs. Oh, there's just, dump it off for Vander Esch to just make you look like an idiot. And now you're going to toss a Hail Mary. It's probably going to get picked, which is going to be a nice momentum shift for the second half here for the Raiders. Let's see what we can do. 3rd and 18. Okay, you got the double team, and it is intercepted. I don't know who picked it off, but I know someone definitely did, and I think it was Trayvon Mullen. He's in a contract year, wants a decent uptick in payday, and with plays like that, we may have to consider it. Halftime, your Raiders lead 20-7. Back to it. The play call and suggestion, 3rd and goal on the 2. Can we out-muscle the defense that's been dominating us all game? And we cannot. We're going to have to be a wimp, take the field goal, and make it, 2-score game. More than 2-score game. Third and goal on the 9. Just been grinding the clock. I mean, this game's pretty much over, right? So you don't want to do anything stupid. Like throw a pick. I'll eat a sack there. Even that's going to go on Trent Brown, make him look even worse than what he is. He's not in the doghouse so far this episode. We'll kick the field goal and get out of his win. Even though Fowler's dropping the people's elbow here. Oh, let's go. We might have had like 10 carries for 14 yards at halftime, but Josh Jacobs, the leader in rushing yards, gets us. It's about endurance. It's about endurance. And when all is said and done, the second half, these guys are gassed, and Josh Jacobs is heating up. Another game over 100 yards for the Juggernaut. Let's get him a tutty. Let's get him a tutty.
got this.
Just gonna practice more with the C4 special since it's been an utter failure since he gets the pull ability. But there we go. It might be padding the stats just a little bit, but he deserves it given the day he's had today. As we go 2-0 in episode 37 of the Vegas Raiders. Sliders, you know, I feel like we might bump him up just a little bit. I mean, we still got sacked a whole bunch. I feel like the offensive line, the pass blocking is good at where it was at. I think it was at 55. I think pass coverage, maybe we could probably bump it up 5, help the defense out. But other than that, man, we had a good episode. I'm feeling okay about the gameplay right now. Could be fine-tuned just a little bit, but you know, we saw against the Patriots pretty much everything that we want to go big, deep, explosive. It worked. Today, I mean, they shut us down for most of this game. We didn't have a lot of big-time plays, which makes me question maybe these sliders are in the money zone right now. But also, winning 2 games like this in a season where it's been very up and down, I'm not exactly sure just right where we're at. But let me know what you guys feel about for the gameplay as we win 33-7 for the Raiders. Didn't have to throw the ball a whole lot, but, you know, efficient game from Trevor Lawrence, 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. We got 113 yards from Josh Jacobs. I am waiting for that injury to come. How has he not been hurt? He's getting like 20, I don't even know what he's averaging. 25 carries at least per game. John Ross, 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, our new X-Factor wide receiver, got himself a touchdown on the score sheet. Sacks, I mean, there's your 2 familiar faces. Defensively, Vander Esch, 7 tackles, 3 TFLs. He was all over the place. Cleveland Ferrell with the sack, Hurst with the sack, Hardgraves with the sack, Trayvon Mullen with the pick. And we needed to hold them under 75 rushing yards or get, you know, the individual stats for Hassan Riddick. We achieved the rushing yards, so he is going to grow in dev trait from normal up to a star. And of course, he's in a contract year, which puts us in a position of, do we extend him? Do we let him walk? I think given how well he's done, he at least is going to be worth offering whatever the suggested amount is. So we'll handle all that business when we hop out. So we got a message for our breakout player. Hassan Riddick played a heck of a game. Actually, literally didn't do anything. But, oh, what? He's now a superstar? Okay, I thought he was just a star going to, or a normal going to a star, not a star going to a superstar. Oh, right on. Right on. Let's give this man, the man that we got is an outside linebacker that no one wanted in free agency. Very similar career path to what we saw with John Ross. 3-year, $30 million. Will you take this? Oh, God damn it. Of course he's not going to take it. We got some other contracts here we can just kind of toss it. We want Renfro to come back, and of course he wants more money. I want Johnny Townsend, the best punter. I want him 3. Yeah, let's go 3-year deal. There we go. I like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, even though it's a little expensive. To be honest with you. If he takes that, oh no, you're gonna kiss my ass for sure. So yeah, we want Renfro to come back. Darren Lee's kind of expendable. I like Joyner for a 1-year deal, but we have so many guys behind him. We definitely now want to get Hassan Riddick with that superstar. Brown can go pound sand. Hudson, we might franchise tag him. I don't know yet, but that's awesome, man, that we got another superstar ability playmaker on the defense as we go 2-0 here in episode 37 and move to 6-3-1. A tie is what separates us from being in the lead here in the AFC West. It's going down, though. It's going to be tooth and nail down the stretch. The Chargers, the Raiders. Who is going to walk away with the divisional lead? We have sliders that feel pretty damn good. I'm going to go to the gameplay sliders. So pass blocking felt good. QB accuracy, all that stuff felt fairly good. You know what we'll do? I'm going to knock this down 2. Because I guess we didn't really struggle. No, that's fine. Let's keep... Actually, we'll knock that down to 48. Everything about the CPU felt pretty good. I'll knock that up to 45 and maybe their pass coverage to 42. See if that's more of a money zone. And for their field goal accuracy, I'm going to knock that up to 70. They're still missing a considerable amount of their field goals. So that's what we'll rock with when we get to episode 38, but that will be in a couple days. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I've been live watching the Gators, number 9 Gators against South Carolina at 17-17 here in the third quarter. Hopefully the Gators can pull it out. God damn it, play Emory Jones. But thank you for watching the Raiders. We're back. The gameplay feels a little bit better, so I'm a little bit more open to hopping in and playing some of this gameplay. Hope you guys did enjoy. Smash those likes, 2,000 likes. I would love and appreciate if we can hit that. Subscribe if it's your first time stopping by. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking the talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game, like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent on taking your bitch. Here comes a monster to scare all you kids. Y'all scared.